People gathered at McAllister Square to visit an exhibit honoring his legacy. 7 News' Ariana Meadows takes a closer look.
The Greenville community is here at McAllister Square remembering the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Music, vendors, and spoken word. A blend of culture to celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
I would say that he was a very powerful, intentional, and courageous leader.
Freedom fighters upstate South Carolina set up an exhibit at McAllister Square showing what they say are powerful images of Dr. King's life.
They killed the man, but his dream still lives. And it's like important for us to show him as a human being, but then also show that his dream still lives through us as well.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a civil rights leader who led peaceful protests against racial injustice and in favor of voting rights, education, and fair wages.
I come from a very low-income community back home in Hartford, Connecticut, and this day back then would have meant a lot to me in that neighborhood where I grew up. So I always try to take time to set aside to remember him in support of my friends back home.
The exhibit captured a timeline of events in King's life before his assassination, his family, rallies he led, meeting other notable leaders, and information about the stabbing that nearly cost him his life. Visitors like Susan Robin tells us King is her inspiration.
I was in high school when he was killed, and it made a big impact on me. And I'm just glad to see that he's still remembered and his mission continues on.
In 1968, MLK was assassinated. 56 years later, freedom fighters upstate South Carolina says they're making sure his dream lives on.
Greenville is a melting pot, and we need to understand that regardless of our race, religion, whatever beliefs, that we have to live here together, and unity is key. And so we live by the premise of what Dr. King stood for. Everybody gonna be all right.
In Greenville, Ariana Meadows, 7 News.